Athena, the DNA results are back.
What?
It's tough to say what the results mean without knowing more. Is it you who's not your father's biological daughter, or is it your younger sister who isn't really related to him? Either way, your DNA doesn't match your sister's. You're not related by blood.
I need to think. Nora was shocked by Lily's words, even though she had prepared for the worst. She still felt overwhelmed by the news and began to reflect on her past desire for parental affection. We should double check. I've got a sample.
Okay, I'll arrange for someone to pick it up right away.
Although Nora felt confident now that she wasn't Henry's daughter, she still felt it was good to have her DNA compared with his, just in case.
Honestly, Nora is so awful. How can she drop us like that the moment she comes into a bit of money?
She's heartless. I'm going to sue her.
Will the authorities really do anything about it, though? How much will it cost us to hire a lawyer?
I'm so sorry. My younger sister is just so cruel. I'm embarrassed that my relatives are being so unkind.
Exactly. Who does Nora think she is? She's already embarrassed you so many times, ruining her engagement, getting pregnant before her wedding, and now she's abandoning you? It's unforgivable.
Henry and Wendy became momentarily dumbfounded by Rachel and Miranda's sudden support.
The two of us are really in a state. She wasn't easy to raise, but we tried our best. Nora was always sick as a child and frequently had to go to the hospital. I didn't expect her to be so rebellious. We only reprimanded her a little after she made us sad, but now she's cutting us off.
Look at how pitiful the two of them are, Mom. Why don't you help them out?
Are you sure? Won't that be trouble for your aunt?
I know, but it's so unfair. I think justice has to come before family sometimes. Come on, help them out.
Oh, all right. I think I know what to do. Your father seems like a real piece of work to me. Do you think they'll cause any more trouble?
There's always a solution to a problem, Aunt Melissa. Don't worry.
Yvette was such a proud woman back then. Why did she have to pick such an awful man?
Destiny works in strange ways.
She lost her mother at such a young age and got stuck with such an awful father. I hate that she still has to suffer this much. What an embarrassing scene with her father today.
Meanwhile, in her room, Nora took a long shower before falling into a deep sleep with her son in her arms. Nora is awakened by a loud noise downstairs. She hears Simon and Melissa arguing with someone and decides to investigate.
We're not accepting any interviews.
I'm calling the security guards if you all don't leave.
Please, shouting won't solve anything here. I'm Roxanne, a reporter. Miss Smith's father called me and told me that she's refusing to speak to them. We're just here to mediate.
Turn off that camera.
Don't be so rude, sir. This is a live broadcast. The more agitated you are, the more people will feel that you're in the wrong. Let's calm down. Why don't you tell me what really happened first? All of you are family. There's no such thing as a family fight too big to be worked out.
We don't need help working anything out.
You're not Miss Smith, so you cannot represent her. May I know where she is?
She must still be sleeping. That daughter of mine has been fat and lazy since she was a child. She never gets out of bed until the sun is shining brightly in the sky.
What's going on, Mr. Smith? Doesn't she have to work?
No, she's unemployed. When she was with us, she borrowed from her aunt and me, but never returned the money. I heard that she also hasn't been working ever since the Andersons took her back with them. It's already 10 in the morning, yet she's still asleep. She doesn't lift a finger to take care of her own child.
Nora sleeps in because she's in poor health. She had health complications when she gave birth, so she doesn't have much energy and has to sleep more than what ordinary people do. She's never asked us for living expenses. She has her own source of income.
Oh dear, you didn't know? Her only source of income is from the small company that her mother owned before she died, Melissa. There are thousands of dollars in dividends every month from the company.
I'm just here for my child today. I'm not trying to take her from you, but I'm still her father. How can you just keep her here and forbid her from contacting me? We're family. Blood is thicker than water.
Henry's eyes turned red as he tried his best to play on the sympathy of the online viewers.
This is better than I expected. Refusing to talk to her father? There's no good reason for that.
Cinderella dropped her dad after she became a princess, I guess.
Is she really still asleep? Ugh, she sounds lazy. I wonder why that dad is even bothering with her.
Tina decided to add more mean comments to fuel the anger of the viewers.
I just want to see my daughter again and ensure that she's doing well. I'm worried. They're spoiling her, letting her stay home all day. She needs to be self-reliant. I didn't work so hard raising her to let herself waste her talents like this.
You kept Nora locked up as a child. She never left the house. How was that hard work for you?
Yes, that's right. She couldn't go out much. She always had poor health, so schools didn't want to accept her. On top of that, she had low self-esteem because she was overweight. I couldn't have convinced her to go to school if any of them had been willing to take her. So, I taught her myself and did everything to take care of her.
You did everything yourself? Well, thank goodness you didn't accidentally starve her to death.
That's too much, Melissa. Nora was overweight as a child. She never went hungry. We fed her as much as she wanted. This is outrageous.
Don't be angry, Grandma.
Do you have a way of dealing with them, Nora?
Yes, I do.
Back then, Nora's mother never mentioned anything about her family. I had no idea. But Nora needed a mother, and I felt so sorry for her loss. That's why I married Henry.
I know all of you are treating me this way because you're unhappy that I remarried. But a man like me really can't take care of a baby well by himself. And Nora was so frail and sickly. I'll never forget that one time when Nora got really sick. We had no choice. I put her on my back and carried her for miles, walking to the hospital.
What a performance.
Miss Smith? Are you Miss Smith? Did you just wake up? Do you have anything to say to your father and stepmother?
They're bullying Mom.
Pete takes a video and sends it to Cherry. Cherry receives Pete's message and reacts furiously.
That's the grandpa who threw you away, Pete! Open the window and pour a cup of hot water on him!
Justin, who was oblivious to everything going on, overheard Cherry's statement and immediately ordered Lawrence to find out how the live stream became so popular. Ian is resting in the hospital, browsing through live streams on his phone. He stumbles upon the Andersons live stream.
Yvette's husband? What has he become?
How will Nora handle being bullied by her father and stepmother? And will the public continue to side with Henry?
Don't let your excitement die! The full audio series is on the Pocket FM app. Tap the link in the description to install now.